Well, meme coin mania is still upon us, going absolutely crazy. We know we had the Trump coin originally kick this whole thing off, basically opened the door to what is the year of crime. It seems like everything in meme coin is just criminal, and everyone's just kind of going along with it. And we now have a country getting involved in this whole thing with meme coins, and that is Argentina hopping on board. They came out with their own little coin. This was the president over there. He came out with a tweet here. It's in Spanish. This is translated. I think this is this is what it is in Spanish. Whatever. He deleted this tweet, so I tried looking for this. No one ever couldn't find it. He deleted it. But this basically launching his meme coin gives a link to a website and the contract address, and it was Libra for, oh my God, freedom, long live freedom, and to get the world to invest in Argentina. And what if I told you that this didn't lead to the world at all investing in Argentina? It actually only led to insiders pulling money out and scamming people to the tune of almost $100 million. I know that would be crazy. That would be so shocking to hear that someone launched a meme coin and it was a scam. But this is how that meme coin started. It started with millions pouring in and rose to a $4 billion market cap. So people looked into this and basically saw that this first candle here was basically all the insiders getting filled. They were the ones getting all of their tokens, getting everything filled and riding it all the way up to this $4 billion market cap. And to what should be no surprise to anyone is the concentration of the tokens. So basically, you can see here, we can look at the tweet here saying Bubble Maps had at 82% of the supply was controlled by a single cluster. So wallets that are related, insiders, like these not good numbers, right? The vast majority of a token being owned by insiders kind of shows that they're just trying to wait and dump on you. And on top of that, none of it was locked. It was a trap. But why people can't seem to understand that meme coins, all of these coins that are being launched and everything, are traps. They're all traps. If they have insiders, it's a trap. They are simply trying to take your money from your wallet and put it in their own. That is what they're trying to do. They're not trying to innovate anything. All of these things are scams. And we cannot learn that, apparently. And it only lasted a few hours, I think. This says like panic started to spread. So we could see on this, ran up to the $4 billion market cap and then collapsing, immediately collapsing. This was to the tune of $87 million rugged. $87 million came out. They pulled out. So basically, almost $100 million came out of this. And where did that money come from? Everyone buying in. In this scenario, this situation, there is winners and losers. Like, there are people who have to lose for other people to win. You don't just generate this money out of thin air, right? That's not how this works. So in order for them to pull out $87 million, someone had to put in that $87 million. So they took it from everyone who was putting money in. And these guys, another thread on this, kind of looks at the timeline of things happening. Obviously, it's $4.5 billion market cap. Insiders cash out on this downward dump here. They're dumping because they are pulling the money out, and then just grinds all the way to basically nothing, erasing over $4 billion in market cap. So, but one thing too, so this hitting $4 billion doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean there's $4 billion there or they can take that much money. Obviously, they cashed out 87 million and it dumped the price drastically because there's no liquidity. So just because it's at 4 billion doesn't mean there's $4 billion there. Once they started cashing out, it sank because there's no liquidity. So the 100 million roughly that they pulled out is basically what was there in liquidity, and they took it. But if we dig deeper into what this whole thing was, you can kind of see that even though all of these, they have these bubble maps were terrible, insiders owned the vast majority of tokens, everything looked bad, it gets even worse when you look at their website. Because this was their website to their project. It was supposed to boost Argentina economy by funding small projects and small businesses. But for some reason, the website links to a Google form to apply for funding. So this was their website. Oh my God, we're going to be so great. We're going to drive the Argentinian economy through the roof. Everything's going to be so amazing. All that they needed to fix everything was a meme coin. That's all Argentina needed. And for that website, it gets even better, right? That it's links to some apply for funding form. The worst part with all of this is saying, so you would assume that a project like this for an entire country and nation state to boost their economy and bring money in would have had some sort of foresight, right? This would have been planning. This would have been months in the making at least, planning out every detail, seeing where things could go, making sure that things go right, and trying to plan for different scenarios. But the website didn't take that at all. If we look down here, their website was created just hours before the launch. So obviously, there's not a lot of thought going into this when the website itself is created just mere hours before the launch of the Memecoin crypto token. That shows you that this was never serious to begin with. There was no thought in this. There was nothing planning for this. This wasn't going to boost the economy, and they didn't have any plans for this. It was simply a money grab, which it makes it even crazier as to why the president tweeted this out. But I guess we are literally in the year of crime, so none of this can surprise anyone anymore. But how you don't even look at this, and you weren't even involved in this project. The website was made a few hours before this whole thing dropped, and like, you have to know that. You have to know, you're the president of the country. You have to know that there probably wasn't months of deliberation going on for this token. But it seems like it doesn't matter. That it's just, we're still going to tweet it. We're still going to take this money. We're going to see what happens and go along our merry way. And then we'll just make it better by deleting the tweet and saying, oh, God, I didn't know what was going on. Because that was his next move. That's what happened here. We can see at the end here. He basically just said he was not aware of the details of the project. You know, the president of the country didn't know what was going on with a meme coin that was supposed to boost the economy of the country and do great things. It was supposed to be built for Argentina. He just didn't know, guys. He just didn't know. And once he realized he didn't know, and there was $100 million taken out, or $87 million taken out of this project, rugged from the whole thing, that's when he decided, you know what? I gotta delete the tweet. I can't have that tweet out here anymore. The project pumped to $4 billion market cap. The insiders took $87 million out. I just simply can't advertise this anymore after the whole thing was already dead. And I don't know, in this tweet, he like goes off like, oh, the filthy rats, the political cats who want to take advantage of this situation to do harm. I want to say that every day they confirm how vile politicians are and an increase of conviction to kick them in the, you know what. So, like, what are we talking about here? You tweet. This is like the same thing with the Hawk Tua girl. Like, even if you want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he didn't know anything that was going on, even though he should, he's the president. This coin is supposed to be for the country, supposed to spur economic activity. You should know something that's going on. But let's say you knew nothing. You gave it credence. You gave it popularity by tweeting about it and saying this is for Argentina and getting a lot of people to go on board. So just like the Hawk Tua girl has to take the brand identity risk that comes with pumping her coin, even if she wasn't involved in the profits, even though she definitely was, according to everything that's kind of coming out. But even if you take all that apart, being the face is still being involved. Being the brand to push it forward and give it, you know, eyes is still being a part of it, whether you like it or not. If you don't like that, don't take these deals. Don't do that anymore. You know, you don't have to promote them. We are just getting started in the year of crime. I feel like this is going to be a long year for everything. I don't think that this is going to be the last meme coin crypto type project that we see from probably a nation state or a large political figure or celebrity. I think we're probably just getting started. The year of crime's already crazy. We already have so many scams that have happened, and it's only the second month of the year. I think it's going to continue to get worse, and for some reason, no one is learning anything. Every time this pops up, people jump in and think that they can be the smarter fool and find a greater fool. They play that whole theory, but they end up not even realizing that they are the greatest fool, because if you aren't an insider, you're the fool that's getting dumped on. But there'll never be a shortage of people desperate to get rich. So I think that this is going to continue to be a problem for the near future at the bare minimum. I don't think it's going anywhere. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, don't forget to and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.